Power windows. Hmm. Well, actually, it's not just power windows. It's virtually any type of power accessory, and there's a whole bunch of them. We got, any type of motorized accessory, power seats, power door locks, power windows, power tailgate on the back, power sliding door, the running boards that come out and go back in. They virtually all work on the same principle. I mean, and honestly, it's not that complicated principle. Here, let me show you. You got my motor, and it's just got two wires on it. Okay, one wire comes out this way, one wire comes out this way. If I put B plus on one side and ground on the other, the motor spins in one direction. If I switch this and put B plus on this side and ground on this side, the motor spins in the other direction. That's kind of the principle we're operating on. It's really pretty simple. The trick is to get it to work on a switch. Now, the switches are a little complicated, but certainly not bad. Let me draw it out for you. Still got the two same wires that come out. I'm going to put them a little closer together so they go into the switch nice and neat. Now, the switch, all it is, it's two switches, and they rest at ground. Here, let me show you how this works. You come into the switch. Here's my switch. We come in as these two wires, and then these two guys rest at ground. So that means these wires over here, both of them are ground. The motor's not going to go anywhere. Well, what do we need to do? Well, we need to add B plus in here. And honestly, that's pretty simple of an operation. All I got to do, let me draw that in blue. Blue is positive. We come out. We come out right here. Okay? So let's say I want to move in one direction. Well, I flip this switch over here, flips to B plus, and then we have B plus on one side, and we still have ground on our rest leg on this side. Motor spins in one direction. I want to go the other way. Rest this guy back at ground. I flip this switch. And then this leg becomes positive, and the motor spins in the other direction. Now, it gets a little more complicated if I want to add two switches, but it's really not that bad. Let me redraw this. Get rid of my positive because I don't need that anymore. I'm still going into a same switch. Okay, here's my two contacts. And there is still the same one, except these wires don't rest at switch at ground at the switch. They actually end up at the other switch. Okay, so right now, the ground for the motor is fed through this switch. Get it? This switch is supplying the ground for this motor. Now, if I want that motor to move from this switch, this is my passenger side switch, and this is my driver's side switch. But I push this button right here, and this side has positive on it. Push the switch right here. This switch still has negative. Motor spins in one direction. I can flip the switch on the other side. Now, click, click, positive on this side, motor spins. Now, this switch, this is my master switch. Oopsie, got to do it in positive. I think we should get dirty. We okay? So when this switch flips back here in my driver's door, this whole thing becomes positive. Get it? Motor spins in one direction. I want to spin the motor in the other direction. Well, all I do is flip this switch. Now this one, oopsie, this one remains all negative. Then this one goes positive. Dang. Ta-da. Now, happens when people try to diagnose these, they get into trouble. They don't realize that the ground is actually coming from this master switch, because these wires rest at ground provided through the master switch. Okay, so we get out in the shop. I'm going to show you how to diagnose this, but you have to remember, you can't just check positive. You need the ground as well. And that's what usually most people forget about. I see a lot of technicians going, well, I got power. Do you have ground? That's the important point. Get it?